Hi guys, it is James here from Optics Warehouse, your night vision and hunting specialist. And today you join us on this particularly cold day where I'm here to test the entire Pulsar Axion range. In front of us, what we have is the Axion 2 XG35 LRF and the XG35, and then the XQ35 equivalents, the XQ35 and XQ35 LRF, and then of course the ever reliable, the XM30F. All of which have their own pros and cons. I've got Tom, I've got my target who's out there. He's just going to be stood up there for a bit, obviously, while I go through each one. And obviously I'm going to go through each unit and you'll actually see that on the video itself. So XGs, I'll just briefly describe. Obviously that is the 640 by 480 with a 12 micron sensor. The XQs, that is the 380 by 288 with the 17 micron sensor, and the XM30, that is the unit with the 320 by 240 12 micron sensor. All these units are sub 40 millikelvin when it comes to that side of things. And then in terms of magnification, you have a 2.5 base mag on the XGs, a 2 times base mag on the XQs, and a 3 times base mag on the XM30. So each one has its own unique different settings. Of course, the XG being with a bigger sensor has the highest price range. You've got your mid price range there on the XQs, and of course your low price range on the XM30s. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the settings, show you exactly how our target looks out at about sort of 120, but we'll confirm that with the LRF in a second, about 120 yards to see exactly how Tom looks. So let's have a quick look. Firstly, onto the Axion 2 XG35 LRF. I'm just going to put him ever so slightly a bit more into focus. There you go. You can just see him there. Just got this on the normal mode at the moment. So what that's going to do is obviously bring out quite a lot of the background. But then if I go through the modes here, you'll see obviously it just, as I go through the modes here, you'll see that what it does, it just go there, onto that on there, high mode, ultra mode there, and it really does draw them out. I've just got to alter the focus. There you go. See even a bit more of Tom there. And so I'm just going to bring that one back down to normal mode there. And then if I just zoom in, there we go. So you see the 5 times really brings them out, and then of course the 10 times, and on the 20, and then back we go. Next, we go on to the XG35. Again, similar sort of image that you're going to expect. Obviously, we haven't pinged this one yet. We'll do it with the XQ, but again, just to show you with that one, obviously going through the high and the ultra mode. Obviously, it brings out a bit more. There's going to be a slight bit of more noise in the background, but there you go. Just bringing Tom into focus there makes it nice and easy. And it was just going the mag, the same as obviously the LRF equivalent. And there we go. Just bringing you up there and there. Okay, and I just flicked that onto normal mode just as I was coming back. So onto the XQ35s. As you can see, obviously Tom is nice and stood out there. We'll just go through the modes again. So you've got the high mode and the ultra mode. I say the definition of the background isn't quite there as it is with the XGs, but let's see what I do if I just zoom in, and there you go. You can just see as I am zooming into Tom, the image is slightly more pixelated. Obviously 2:8 up there, so not as much magnification either. And what we will do with the separate LRF button is we will just ping, see how far away Tom is. There we go. So 127 meters. So he's not a million miles away, but obviously sort of like where your average fox is likely to be. So we're just putting it back to normal there. Onto the XQ35. Again, you just see him there, just drawn out. Just bring it there onto the high mode and onto the ultra high mode. There you go, really drawn out even more so. And then we'll just zoom into it. There you go. Again, you get that pixelation, and it's just about to calibrate. There you go, just calibrated, and then we'll take it back down to 2 mag. Finally, onto the XM30F. As you can see, it's just got that little less, obviously because the sensor's just not as good as the others. But obviously if you just ping it through there, that's it. We'll just magnify up first. There you go. I say tell a lie. There we go. We've got the hot there, the high there, sorry, and the ultra high there. And then we'll bring that back down to normal, and then we'll just zoom in. There you go, 6 times and 12 times, and then obviously bring that one back down to 3 times. Of course, each one you have got the different color palettes on there, so I'm just going to change them on here if we just, there we go, let's do that one there first. There we go. So we'll go on to the XM30F there. So you've got your black hot, there you go. I'm just going to put them into picture there. You've got your red hot, red monochrome, rainbow, ultramarine, violet and sepia. This is on the XM30F. So we'll just come off that one there, come off that there. And we'll just do the same on all the other units just to show you exactly. So this is the XQ35. We're going down there, all the way through, and you can see how the contrast between Tom and the background changes. So with these units, I'll come on to the smoothing filter in a second, but let's say if we just go there, XQ35 LRF, again, white hot, oh, there we go, sorry, white hot, black hot, red monochrome, rainbow, ultramarine, violet and sepia. And then we'll just come back to white hot, turn him off. And then finally we will just look at the XGs as well, just to show you. There you go, so it just put them into focus. The thing is obviously with the XGs, just because you get that much more definition, so obviously sometimes focusing can be a bit tricky, but say if you get onto it, all right, it's not a problem. There you go. There's the black hot. I'm just going to put him more into focus. Obviously in these particular weather conditions, with it being quite cold and dry, I'd probably say black hot's not going to be your best option, but then obviously going through the others, you can see, in particular there, if we just go back up to that ultramarine, see how really well he sticks out there. I mean, that's a fantastic image for, I mean, obviously you can really see your background there and see how well Tom sticks out. That is a fantastic image there. And then finally, onto the LRF. There we go here. There you go, onto white hot. And there you go. So I just go on a black hot, just show you there. So because of these conditions, it's just not allowing us to get the best sort of image out of it. But there you go. It's completely condition dependent, that one. And we're just going to check that rainbow again. Really does draw him up. It's quite a nice image there. Not one I'd usually use. Same with the ultramarine, but having a look through it now, obviously in these conditions, they could potentially be the best one. If you look there just to the bottom right, we've actually caught a bird in the tree at the same time. So if we just come down off here, just like that. So that was looking through the various different Axions of the Axion range. Of course, what you would have seen is you would have seen them all in a nice display there, so you can compare each one. Let us know what you think in the comments. Obviously, as I say, every time we do these videos, we rely on obviously your comments, your feedback, what you think of the actual units as well. I mean, you can't just obviously say, go on my opinion, on other YouTube videos, opinions, that sort of stuff. It all does depend on your guys' opinion as well. So what we try and do is obviously just try and get a broad horizon just to show you how each unit performs, its pros and cons. So with the Axions, for example, the XGs, obviously the higher price point, better sensor, sort of medium range base mag, quite good. Whereas with the XQs, you've got that sort of low base mag, but again, still a mid-range sensor and a nice price point. XM30F, if you can't necessarily afford the sort of high-end thermal prices, then this does offer a nice price point with a very good base magnification. All of these are available on our website, and don't forget to check out the Night Vision Warehouse as well. That is our sister company, and if you can't necessarily afford these at full price, or you don't want to do them over 12 months interest-free, over the Night Vision Warehouse, you can do them on 24 months interest-free. This is the sister side of our company. It's something we're really trying to get a bit more out there. Obviously, if you've got any questions on it at all, email us, call us, or go onto the Night Vision Warehouse website or the Facebook page, and we're more than happy to help. But I've been James, and this has been another video by Optics Warehouse.